Hey there, Killer Awesome Truckers. Shep here. There is this article in regards to a semi truck crash in Parker, Arizona that I'd like to talk about. Okay, so there are a couple of articles here. One is from Arizona Central, and the other one is from CDLLife.com. But basically, this driver, 28 years old, in Parker, Arizona, was speed limits. It's in a small little town city, so it's going to be 35 miles per hour, or something low like that. And this trucker was just blasting his way through, came up to a red light, and ran into three cars and basically shoved them across the intersection into the parking area of the gas station on the other side. And one person died, and three others are in critical condition. They were airlifted to Phoenix. And when they found this guy, apparently he got out of his truck, walked over to a Mexican restaurant, and was having lunch. The officer that arrested him said he was eating a burrito. I mean, it's insane. This story is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, terrifying and bizarre. This semi-truck driver walked away from this crash, and officers say he ordered lunch immediately afterwards. In fact, officers found him in a restaurant eating a burrito. But it's this surveillance video that really captured the crazy scene. Surveillance video shows the moment of impact, a semi-truck barreling into and running right over three vehicles stopped at a red light. The victims inside those cars likely never seeing what hit them. The crash leaving one person dead and several seriously hurt.
I've never seen anything so devastating.
Haley Jackson shot this video of the crash aftermath in Parker, Arizona. The semi-truck bursting into flames, thick smoke rising high above the wreckage.
It was a mess. There was car parts all over the street. Being around the wreck yesterday, I was sick, I was sad, it was really depressing.
Parker police confirmed the truck driver, 28-year-old Karan Singh, is from Manteca. He's now facing second-degree murder charges as well as 8 counts of aggravated assault. Investigators are waiting for toxicology reports to show whether he was impaired at the time of the crash. Officers arrested him at a restaurant where he was eating after he walked away from the crash scene. Signage on the cargo of the trailer he was hauling reads RTL Carrier Incorporated, which is a truck company based in Manteca. A search of the company federal safety record shows it has 36 drivers and up until this weekend had 4 reported crashes, 2 with injuries and none fatal over the past 2 years.
Yeah, this is really crazy. And you saw how quick that semi-truck was going. So here it is. If we zoom in to Parker, Arizona, you can see it's on the border of Arizona and California. And you may have noticed from the video that there was a Pizza Hut that was off to the left. And let's see if I can get this to turn around here. Here we go. So basically the traffic was stopped right here, and this semi-truck was just barreling his way through, slammed into 3 cars, and they were just basically, you'd have to be driving awfully fast to knock 3 cars that are stopped from an intersection off over here and into this gas station. And one of them hit a boulder or something. I'm not seeing where the boulder is at. And then he basically got out of his truck, walked all the way over here. There's a Ruperto's Mexican restaurant right over here. So I don't know if he just said, well, I'm done for. I might as well go get myself lunch. Or if he went over there hoping nobody would see him and he would hide out there. I don't know what the case is. They're saying that this guy was under the influence of some type of drugs, but they didn't specifically say what it was. No details on that have come out. And you can see here, this is the actual corner of where it happened. And there are trucks coming through here all the time. So you can see there's one right there. But those vehicles were stopped at this red light. I mean, it's a red light right here. So they were stopped right here, and the truck just came through and just slammed into them and threw them across the street. It's bad enough that it happened, but thank goodness there wasn't like traffic that was crossing at the time. Otherwise, other cars would have been hit. And there's the Pizza Hut right over here across the street on this side. Now they said the name of the carrier was RTL Carriers. Tried to pull up some information about them. They're saying there's 36 drivers in that company. I pulled up this here. This has got their address and everything. They deliver general freight, household goods, building materials, fresh produce, beverages. They got 36 drivers. They have 20 trucks. 20 trucks and 36 drivers. So I'm guessing half of them are team drivers. And if you look here, they've had a total of 133 inspections in the past 24 months. 88 vehicles, 133 on the driver, 2 hazmat. And then in the past 24 months, as far as crashes, there's been 2 injury, 2 that require towing. And they are also doing business as Raha Transport. So they're working under RTL as well as Raha Transport. Try to see if I could pull up any other information. This is obviously a very small company, so I don't know, how does this company treat its drivers? Do they push them? Do they run them illegally? What was going on with this driver? They say he was on drugs. What kind of drugs? Was he half asleep and not paying attention because he's working hard? No doubt about it, it's the driver's fault. But you got to always wonder about these companies that are behind the driver. Is the company just as at fault as the driver is? But yeah, this story is it's just insane. My wife had sent me a TikTok video on it, and you hear about semi-truck crashes all the time, but it's not very often that you see a video like this one. I've seen them like on pile-ups and stuff, but I've never seen anything like this where it was at an actual intersection. That's just insane. Insane and scary at the same time. And it's pathetic, it's embarrassing, because it's people like this that make other truck drivers look bad. This is why lawyers go after truck drivers and trucking companies and try to go after as much money as they can, because of people like this. So it's just horrible, horrible situation. My heart goes out to the family that lost their loved one, and as far as the 3 that are in critical condition, I hope they recover. I don't know if I'll be able to get any follow-up information on this. It seems like these news stories come out, but then you can't really find any follow-up information. So yeah, but this happened on the weekend of September 6th. So it was just about a week ago when this happened. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Please, folks, be safe. All right, don't do anything crazy. I don't care what your company says. Don't let your company push you. If you've got to pull over, pull over. It's not worth your life or anyone else's life. That what you're transporting isn't that important. So please be safe out there. Please take care of each other. And I'll see you on another video. Have a killer, awesome day.